This is Irontrader. It is Tuesday morning. So as usual, we are going to review crude oil here and natural gas. Now remember, crude oil, the API report will be out today at 4:30. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation to buy, sell any stock, bond, ETF. Please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have crude oil, your daily and your weekly chart here. Okay, now let me just bigger up a little bit here. Okay. So what do we have here is when we look at this pattern, we just step back and look, okay? There's your left shoulder, there's your head, and now you're building out a right shoulder kind of situation. That doesn't mean it can't just blast right on up here. However, that's what it looks like we're going to be doing, what kind of pattern we're looking at here, okay? Now, what we do is we're sideways action here for quite a few days. This is almost like a bull flag kind of a situation. And then what it is, yesterday we rallied right up high, but you notice where we went right into that 50 simple moving average there, okay? So we got through the 100-day, through the 200-day, and then we went right into to that 50-day. Now, today, so far, we're holding here the top portion of the candle, which is very, very good. So let's just look at the downside here first, okay? So what we want to do is obviously we want to look at today's low. So you're looking at 79.17. So when you look up at this level here, 79.15, see, there's your support level going on right there, okay? So if that's lost, then what we'll do is we'll come right over here to the top of this candle. You're looking at 78.89, okay? Very, very simple. And then what we'll do is then what we're looking at is right here is your 8 SMA at 78.27. Now, you can see here how that when that 8 SMA here is down, the price is right below it, came down, and now we're curved up and we're across that 21-day. That's very, very bullish, okay? So just remember that. So if this sells down, even down to that 8 SMA here, that's a buying opportunity here to take this bad boy along as long as it holds. That's the key. So you want to hold that 8 simple moving average. If not, then we'll come right down to that 21-day at 77.48. Then obviously, if that's lost, we can just follow these candles here all the way on down. We have 76.67 going on right there. On top of this candle, you have 76.25. We have a 79 here. We come down to the bottom here, 75.21, and then so forth until we get down to your 72.48. But we do have a trading range. See that 72.48, and then we have the 80.62. These blue lines here, these are price channels. See, that's why we always use the price channels. Now you can use Bollinger Bands, Cloud. You can use all of them. These are the best here because bottom line, all they are is just the bottom, the tops, and the bottom of candles. Okay, very, very simple. But the beauty of I like about this is, okay, as this was selling off, you're also leaving the price channel on the other side of it. Okay, so now when this rallies up here, all we do is follow that price channel across. We know, boom, right there. Follow it across, boom, right there. Okay, come right across. See how easy that is? Keep your charts simple. That's the key. Is I've used every chart on this face of the earth, every indicator, and let me tell you something, the more simple that you keep something, the more money you make. It's just so easier then, okay? Easier. I don't know if that's a word or not, but okay, we're going to use it today. Okay, so what we're looking for here is we're going to look for this on the upside. We're looking for this 50 SMA here. That's at 79.87, and then we're looking for this retest. Okay, this is going to be key. This 80.62. 62. So what we're looking at, which is the top of that candle. So if this gets up in that area, the key is going to be what's going to happen when it gets there. Is it going to reject it and come on the way down here, or is it going to close above and then blast right on off here again? That's the key. So again, if it does get above that 80.62, then what we'll do is we're looking to the top of this candle right here. You're looking at 81.57. That's going to be your next resistance level, okay? And then we're going to come to the bottom of this candle, okay? You're looking at 81.99. And then what we'll do is we'll come to the bottom of this candle. You're looking at 82.40, and then we come to the top of this candle, 83.30, and then we have 83.91, and then we bring that price channel right across there, and that's what your target is 84.46. Next target, bring that right across, and we have 85.64. Next target, bring it right across here. What do we have is 86.18, and then your big retest up here is 87.67, okay? See how easy that is? However, all that, I like to show you everything. There's all your resistance levels, but you have to close above that 80.62. So we have to see what's going to happen if and when it gets up there. Does it reject it, or is this as high as it's going to go and come right on down again? So just watch today's low. This is going to be very, very key. Okay, that 79.17, which is basically 79.15. There's your support level, and this 8 SMA. Very, very crucial. That 78.28. And this right here, this 21-day at 77.48. As long as it holds that, that's going to provide some really, really good support here for us. Now, there's a lot of stuff here in between here. You have this a 200-day, you have your 100-day here. But realistically, your fighting here is going to be that 50-day and this price channel on the upside, and that 8-day and that 21-day on the downside. Now, when we look at the weekly chart here, you can see I've been pointing out here, we put a bottoming tail here for that weekly here 3 weeks ago. Last week, he had a nice green candle with the higher high, but you notice it went right into all that resistance. Again, today, we're holding this 8 SMA very, very nicely, that 78.04, but we're all jammed right up here, okay, right in that 79 level, okay? I told you when we were way back here that this is going to be very, very tough because you have it on the daily and you have it on the weekly. Again, if you can get above that, then we have this right to that top of that candle. There's that 80.62. See, that's the top of that candle, which is that price channel. Once you get above that, then you got clear sailing to take it right back up here. But right now, this is kind of really, really jammed up. So we got to see how this is all going to shake out. But for the week, we definitely want to hold that 8-day. We want to hold this 200 SMA here. And if we can get above all this 79 stuff here, then we can look at we can go higher. RSI here looking very good. Your green over your red, that's a buy signal. See where that green crossed? Boom, buy signal, and then that's what you got. Okay, now we have here, this green is trying to curl back up here. Okay, so again, if we can get a pop up here and we can get that MACD crossing that red, that's a good sign where we can do, and we can take this bad boy higher. Now, if you're long, okay, say you're long right now, which I am long, okay, and I trade it every day too, okay, because this is that seasonality play. That's right now, okay? So midday trading, I'm going to put up some seasonality charts for you on crude oil and on natural gas that we can get a pretty good idea of what I'm talking about here. I usually post these here before, but it's always good just to take a little look at it, okay? Now, that's why I'm long and I'm also trading it, okay? So I'm looking for here, if it comes down to this 8 SMA here, then I'll be looking for a trade here to take this back long again, okay? Now, again, if you can close above this 80.62, then what I'll do is I'll just add to my long position. So always two things which you can buy opportunities. You buy at support, okay, sell at resistance. If you break resistance, you buy on strength to take this bad boy higher, okay? So this is going to be the key, is the top of that candle. If it gets up here and what it does when you hit that 80.62. Okay, so watch that level and then watch this 8 SMA. You have to close above that on a closing basis and above that 21-day. If you do, very, very bullish. We're going to go higher. Okay, let's take a look here at natural gas. Okay, here we have natural gas, your daily and your weekly chart. Okay, so we had a really nice higher high, higher low, nice bull run right up here out of this square box. Okay. You broke right on out, right up higher. Then we had an inside day candle, which all an inside day is, high and low is the inside of the previous high and low. That's all it means, okay? Then we had a series of lower highs and lower lows. However, you lost the 8-day, but they came right down here to this 21-day, and now look how nice that's holding. Okay, now again, some people use on the charts here. Now I use the 8 SMA, some people use 9. I like the 8, I think it works a lot better. The 21-day, I like the 21-day versus the 20-day. And then we have your 50-day, your 100-day, and your 200-day. Now, I got these charts here from a friend of mine here that works right on the floor. And I just say these here just work the best. They always just work. Just keep stuff simple, okay? Volume, RSI, MACD. That's all you need to trade, okay? And that gives you a lot of good trading things, just like this RSI here, okay? I pointed out this negative divergence, okay? So once you see that, boom, this is what you're going to get, okay? You confirm that with the crossover, the bearish crossover, the green below the red. See, you just add everything up. Very, very simple. Keep your chart simple. That's how you make money. All this complicated system, yeah, it sounds good. It just doesn't work. Okay, you're so worried, you're so involved with all these charts and all these readings and all this kind of stuff. But if you just keep it simple, look where it is. I said if you lose that 8-day, we follow the candles down, but here's your target, 21-day. Where's the price? right at the freaking 21 day. Okay, right there. Now, again, if we lose this 21 day here, okay, you lose this 21 day, then what you're going to do is your target's going to be right here, this 8 day, 7.594. That's going to be your next target. Okay, and below that, we have this 50 day, 7.50. And then we have your 200 day, and then we have your 50 day. Those are going to be your big targets. Yes, do we have support here in between? Absolutely. We can follow these candles here all the way on down here, okay, just like that. But realistically, these are your big levels, your simple moving averages, okay? So this 21 day is lost, okay, at 2.77. Then here's going to be your target. Is going to be this 8 day at roughly 60. Okay, if that's lost, then we come right here, 2.50. If that's lost, you got 2.47. That's lost, we can come all the way down here to your 50 SMA here. Okay, but right now, we just worry about this 21 day because here is what we're trading, the 21 day and the 8 day. So let's look at the upside. So we want to look at today's high, okay, 2.82, and then we want to look at this gap. Okay, so you look at the top of this candle, 2.84. Then we look to the bottom there, 2.87. See your gap and your fill. It's like a magnet to a fridge. So when this goes up, you go to your gap, and then if it keeps on going, then you go to your fill, and then we come to the bottom of this candle here, okay? So you're looking at 2.898, and then we have your nice 8 SMA here, okay, at 2.938. If we get above that, then here we are. There's your target, okay? Look at right there. It's 3 flat. Right here, okay, 3.09, 3.13, and your big retest of 3.159. Okay, that's your upside. But right now, we're trading the 8 day to the 21 day. So we got to see how this shakes out. You break above that 8 SMA, we know where it's going. You break below this 21 day here, we know where it's going. You're going to go to the 8, the 50, the 200 day. But this here square box, what we were trading, okay, which was very nice. But what was good about this is you had a low, higher low, and then we had that nice series of higher lows and higher highs until we topped right on out here. Okay, very, very good. Now you got to watch this RSI here. This is still very, very strong. Okay, don't think that it isn't. Even though you had that negative divergence, that was just that sell-off. Very, very strong. But when you have that's a bearish cross. Once that green crosses that red, that's a sell signal. Okay, and that's what we get here. Now sometimes it runs just a little bit late, but when you look at it and we can see that thing is rolling, that's when you got to start really saying, okay, this is going to sell off. And then what you do is you confirm that with these series of lower lows. So when you have a red candle, and then the next day it loses that low and it comes right on down. Okay, that's usually the first step where it's going to go lower. Okay, it did not. It held that 8 SMA, but then you notice that it could not only get about half the candle and then made a lower low. So you knew exactly it's going to come down lower. I mean, it's just that simple. Okay, once you lose that 8 day, you're going to the next target. Okay, so today, watch this 21 day. If that's lost, then we're going to come right over here to this 8 day, and then possible 50 day, possible 200 day. If we break up, watch this gap, 2.84, watch that fill, 2.87, watch the bottom of there, 2.89, and then your big retest here of your 8 SMA at 2.938. Okay, I'll be back here midday trading, and we'll go a little bit more in depth on natty gas, see what's going on with that, with the crude oil, and then we always throw something else in the old mix. Okay, thanks for watching.